This is the 88th Taiku in the Babylonian Talmud. It appears in Tractate Nazir, page 50b. The words V'al malo tarvod rakav v'kama shiro. The Mishnah taught, and for impurity, imparted by a full ladle of dust. That was one of the lines in the Mishnah. And the Gemara inquires, and how much is this measure of a full ladle of dust? Chizkiya amar melo pisat hayad. Rabbi Yochanan amar melo chofnav. Tanan melo tarvod rakav shamru yeshnan mikar etzbaot ulemala divrei Rabbi Meir. Chachamim melo chofnav. Chizkiya said a full palm of the hand. Rabbi Yochanan said his handfuls, meaning the amount that can be held in the whole hand, including the fingers. The Gemara cites a relevant source. We learn in the Tosefta, in Holot 2, the full ladle of dust. By the way, the PL 89 calendar for this day, today, is box 22. Here's a good example where it comes up. This is Holot 2, and this is 22. September 15th is box 22. So that's an interesting thing. I've made a concession always to, if it comes up in the PL 89 calendar, that matches anything that came up in the day. The full ladle of dust that the sages spoke includes that all that can be contained from the base of the fingers and above. This is the statement of Rabbi Meir. And the rabbis say his handfuls. Granted, Rabbi Yochanan spoke in accordance with the opinion of the rabbis. But in accordance with whose opinion did Chizkiya state his opinion? His ruling is neither in accordance with the opinion of Rabbi Meir, nor in accordance with that of the rabbis. The rabbis require his handfuls. Rabbi Meir refers only to the amount contained in the fingers themselves, while Chizkiya rules that it is the amount that can rest on the palm of a hand. The sages say, in response, that Chizkiya's amount of a full palm of his hand and Rabbi Meir's measurement of a full amount of his finger joints from the palm of the hand and above are one and the same measure. Okay. Amar le Rav Shimi bar Ada le Rav Papa mimai diha mikishri et beotav ulimala lerosh din malavat midide dahavi le misad milo pisat hayad teiku. This question by Rav Shimi bar Ashi will result in the 88th Taiku, which is, the Gemara raises a difficulty with regards to the basis of the question directed toward the opinion of Chizkiya. Rabbi Shimi bar Ashi said to Rav Papa, from where do we know that this amount specified by Rabbi Meir from his finger joints and above means toward the end of the fingers? Perhaps it is referring to below it, toward the arm, in which case it is exactly the same as Chizkiya's amount, a full palm of the hand. If so, the Braita presents no difficulty to Chizkiya at all. No answer was found, and the Gemara says that the question shall stand unresolved. So this is interesting. I like to point out every time there's a different quality of Taiku. It's not a question of what the halacha is. Sometimes a Taiku is just a question of a clarification of what this particular Tana was thinking. It's not even about the halacha. Or in this case, it's a question of how is that a question on this person? So they're left with an unresolved question of how it could or cannot be a question on the opinion of Chizkiya, which is interesting. I like these, and even in such minute questions, they remain with Taiku. They want to even know the answer to why is it a question on Chizkiya, and before we said it should be a question on Chizkiya, and the Gemara is saying that maybe it's not a question on Chizkiya. We want to know the answer. Even that minute detail, they say Taiku.